Hey everyone, how are you doing? In today's video, I'll be sharing with you the Seeing AI app. I use this app on a regular basis to help me with some daily tasks that can be difficult for me to be able to see as someone who's visually impaired. The Seeing AI app was created by Microsoft. Microsoft's goal with this app was to create something that could turn the visual world into an audible experience. Their main goal of creating it was to help the visually impaired and blind community to be able to be more independent in doing tasks that they might have difficult being able to do because of loss of vision. I will be telling you about the different features that the Seeing AI app has available and showing you some different contexts of how you might use it in your daily life. Now let's go ahead and take a closer look at the Seeing AI app. My name is Angela and I'm a visually impaired designer. Alright, you can download the Seeing AI app for free wherever you get apps on your phone. You can even get it on your iPad if you want, or your tablet. The app icon is blue. When you first open the app, it will default to the first option, which is being able to read short text. On this screen, you will see the different options you have for each of the different features. For short text specifically, you can change the language to multiple different languages. And on any of the different features, you can go to the top right corner for the information button to learn a little bit more about how you might use the app. It's just written text by Microsoft to help you understand how you might use it. And then in the top left corner, there's a menu button. In the menu, you could first go to Browse Photos, and this way you can import a photo you've already taken of something and use one of the features within the app. There's also a feature to ask for help. For settings, you can give feedback, and you can see more about the app specifically. All right, now I'm going to tell you what the different features that the Seeing AI app has in order that they are on the bottom of the screen. So first there's short text, and this will read instantly to you any text that it can see in front of it.
Document.
Then there's document, where you can take any document or page that's printed and it will recognize it and then it will read it to you, or you can read it yourself. Then there's product. It will help you by giving you information about any product that has a barcode.
Person.
Then there's people, and this will help you recognize friends and other people in your surroundings and give you a description of them, including their emotions. Then there's currency, and this will identify different dollar bills when it's difficult to be able to tell the difference. And then there's scene, and it will take a picture of what you're pointing at, and it will describe to you what you're seeing in your scenery.
Color.
Then there is color. This will describe the color that it's seeing in its surroundings.
Handwriting.
Then there's handwriting, and it will take a picture of the handwriting and read it for you.
Light.
And then there's light. This will use audio using high-pitched tones and low-pitched tones to help you know where the light is brighter or darker. Okay, let's now go look at some real-life examples. Here's some video footage showing me walking into the store. The video now shows me sanitizing my cart. First, I used the handwriting feature where I used it to read a list of items that I needed to get at the store that my friend had given me. This is all just hypothetical.
Handwriting, preview. Processing. Add XC broccoli chicken, add frail mix jacket, add leggings, a books cornbread mix.
Then when trying to find the salad dressing aisle, I used the short text feature to read the signs that are above the aisles to know what was on that specific aisle.
Bread, snack cakes, salad dressing, peanut butter, canned seafood.
Then you see me walking down the salad dressing aisle. Before we get any further in the video, I wanted to make sure to clarify that this video is not sponsored by a store or any type of product, including the Seeing AI app. These are just places and things that I use on a regular basis that I wanted to share with you because they've been helpful to me. Okay, so I want to see if I can have this Olive Garden Italian dressing.
Products.
So I'm going to go to product, and then I'm going to scan the barcode.
Olive Garden Italian dressing.
And then I'm going to go to more info.
Olive Garden Italian dressing. Olive Garden Italian restaurant signature Italian dressing. Directions: refrigerate after opening. Shake thoroughly. Warnings contains egg, milk.
Okay, so this has milk in it, so I can't eat this. So that was super helpful to know that it has milk in it. Normally when I'm looking at a label like this, I can't read that because it's so small, and so being able to use this app to help me read it to me basically and tell me what the content says, this is more legible for me to read too. And then I can better know what things I can eat that don't have milk. I then looked at another salad dressing because the one previous had a food that I couldn't have in it.
Zesty Robusto Italian dressing bundle and save. Get more and spend less when you buy these items together. See individual items for a complete description.
Okay, well that wasn't very helpful to me. So we're gonna go ahead and change and use the short text feature and see if it can help me read.
The flavor rule. We took our signature recipe and did even more.
No,
70.
don't read the same
Serving
thing.
size. Challest. 0. Fat LG.
Okay, that's not working very
Trans
well
fat on about
either, so let's
15
say document.
Hold steady. Processing.
Okay, so it did work. It brought up the ingredients. And I could play it and listen to it, but it's like good enough contrast on here. I'm just gonna read it because that would take forever. But I'm not seeing any ingredients that have milk or anything like that I can't have, so I could have this dressing if I want. So that's helpful. So I kind of had to use a couple of different features on the app to get it to do what I wanted, and that time I used document, but it worked. Then I went to the clothing section to see how well it would read the color of the different pieces of clothing. This could be helpful for picking out clothes and being able to put an outfit together in the morning if you aren't able to identify colors easily. Okay, so we're gonna go color, if it will let me.
Color. Pre gray and black.
Okay, so it says this is a lot of
Gray.
colors. It's gray,
White.
and it's now saying gray, then it said white, so it's kind of inaccurate.
Gray.
Let's see what happens when we look at
Brown.
this one. So it thinks this red
Pink.
one is brown or pink. Let's see
Gray.
if it can get the green.
Gray and brown.
I found that the color feature wasn't very accurate and I was having a hard time with it. But I think part of it was because the materials that I was using had reflective and shininess to it, and so it wasn't picking it up probably quite as well as it would something that is not quite so textured. Next, I went to the book section to see if I could read the back of a book to see the synopsis to know what the book was about, so I could give it to someone for a gift. Once again, this is all hypothetical. Okay, let's use document to see if we can read what this book is about.
Hold steady. Processing. Body, font family, Arial, font size, 12 points. ZZZ. When Greg Heffeli and his family hire the road for a cross-country camping trip, they are ready for the adventure of a hair time.
Alright, so that time it actually read it pretty well, and you can see here that it has a busy background and the type is really hard to read. Like, it's blue on blue with lines in the background that are blue. So I'm pretty happy with the fact that it read that pretty well. Alright, so I have my friend here who's been helping me film, and I put her in as a registered face recognition. I had her take off her mask for that because it wasn't recognizing her with a mask on as a person. So let's see if it still recognizes her as a person when we use that feature.
One face near 0 faces.
See, so it's not recognizing her as a person.
Processing. No people could be detected.
So that's kind of silly. Let's see if it will get her with the mask on.
One face near top, Abigail near top edge. 2 feet away.
So
0
it knows
faces.
that it's Abigail because I put her in as Abigail on my phone. Alright, so this time I'm going to do a person that is not put in as a face recognized in the app. Let's see if it recognizes with a mask or not without a mask.
One face near top edge. 2 feet away. Processing. 20-year-old woman with brown hair looking neutral.
Oh, it recognized me as a person. So it recognized her with the mask on. So that's kind of interesting, but maybe it depends on what mask you're wearing. Then next it shows me checking out buying a couple of treats. I used the currency feature on the app to try to read the dollar bills that I had to make sure that I was putting in the right dollar amount to get the change that I needed back from the self-checkout. This feature is super easy to use and it's very accurate. I know some people will do folds and stuff to help them with being able to tell what dollar bills they have, but I thought this was a super effective way of knowing instantly what dollar bills I was holding without having to ask someone else.
Currency, $1 US. $1 US. 100 US dollars. $1 US. 20 US. $1 US. 10 US.
Okay,
$1 US.
so now I know this is the one I need to use. Oh, cash goes right here. I can't tell the difference between the icons. Apparently this is where change comes out. They both say cash, so that's confusing. But the green light does help. Then finally I put the cash in the machine to pay, and it was kind of interesting because there was 2 spots that had icons with the exact same cash icon. One was for inserting cash and another was for the cash that you receive back. So I was trying to put it in the one where it gives you your change, and I was very confused because I couldn't figure that out until I saw that there was a blinking green light that indicated that's where I should be inserting my cash. So that wasn't my favorite part of the experience, but I was able to figure it out in the end. Alright, well that's everything I have for you today. I hope this video is helpful and that you're curious about some of the features that Seeing AI has available. I think this app has a lot of potential to really help a lot of people and to make it so that we can be more independent in our own lives. I'd love to hear in the comments below about your experience of using the Seeing AI app. I hope that you'll join me for my future videos, so if you would like to do so, go ahead and subscribe to my channel below and turn on the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I put a video out. I put out videos every Tuesday at 8:30 a.m. Until next time, I hope you have a fantastic week. Bye!